Nicholas Castillo, and I have the pleasure of introducing you guys to the Meet Your Mentor video for Forever in Profit. If you guys have heard about FIP or you know who we are, this is a team of mentors here in Miami, Florida, and actually worldwide who teach different parts of entrepreneurship and anything related to it. So we've seen FIP grow, and the team believes that right now is a great opportunity to introduce everybody on a more personal level and share with you guys something, some of the cool things that we think FIP has going on. So without further ado, I'd love to introduce the mentors themselves and let them tell you guys a little bit about what they do and what they have in store for our audience.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Quillen Black, aka Q Banks on IG. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Manchester, Jamaica. I've been living inside the US for like the past 20 years. And overall, like when it comes to entrepreneurship, for me, it means a lot because I'm all about freedom. I'm all about just trying to live as limitless as possible. And seeing how like we could actually take a skill set that we've gained over the years and pretty much live how we want to live and impact lives how we want to impact, you know, it's priceless, you know? So what I'm into, you know, is cars and like this traveling and all these things. So like when it comes to entrepreneurship, it gives you that time freedom to pour what I'm making into like my passions, you know? So I could actually live how I want to live, but also show people that they could also do the same exact thing.
Hello guys, my name is Emil Machado, aka Emil Trader on IG. I'm 28 years old, I'm a father, I'm a family person. I consider myself as a dreamer. I came to this country from Venezuela 6 years ago with nothing on my pocket, and now because the opportunity that I found in these people, in this team and everything, I reached my goals, my dreams, and what I like to do is just show the people that you can do it. Whatever your dream are, your goals, you can make it happen. So at the end, it's all on you, and we create this space for you guys.
Hey, so I'm Andrew Parker Jr., aka Drizzy Banks. I'm 27, and I've always been a firm believer in being a boss. By all means, you have to do whatever it takes to be a boss. That's been my life. That's been my role model. No matter what you want to do in life, just make sure you're the best at it. I started up my brand, Bossing Up with Drizzy, because I wanted to drive everybody to go ahead and be the best version of themselves in a boss-like mentality. Besides that, I love cars, video games, love to eat, love working out, and just being around family and putting a smile on everybody's face. With that being said, the boss is out.
So my name is Ryan Grant, aka Prince Trilly. I'm from Jamaica. I moved to the United States when I was 21 years old. I'm currently 30 years old. In 2014, I started my first Amazon business. I did 400,000 in sales that first year selling used books and DVDs. In 2015, I came across private label on Amazon, and I created my first brand in the dental category, and I've scaled that brand to create multiple other brands on Amazon. Now I offer my brand starter course to entrepreneurs who are interested in scaling and building their business on Amazon.
Hi, my name is Ryan Gilpin. I'm also known as My Life Real Quick on Instagram. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, and I moved to Miami when I was 14 years old. I have started a brand with Quillen Black, which was Forever in Profit, and I also opened up my brand as well, Technical Prosperity University, where I actually can help people to learn how to trade on a day-to-day basis with the side of the foreign exchange markets. And one thing I love about my brand is that it actually inspires me to help you. If I'm able to help you, I'm able to help myself by actually motivating myself to help others.
Just because I gave a short intro earlier, again, I'm Nicholas Castillo. I am the attorney for Forever in Profit. My own law firm is NFL Business Counsel, but you can't hire me because I only work with Forever in Profit. Sorry. But now that we've heard about each individual mentor and, you know, they've told us a little bit about their brands and where they're going, gave us a few interesting points, I do want to take a moment to bring you guys all and loop you in exactly how FIP started and give you an origin of it. So I think the two people best to speak about this are going to be Q and Ryan, who started the brand.
Yeah.
So guys, tell us a little bit about it, man.
Okay, so pretty much the brand started back in 2015, April. Actually, a little bit before that. But at the same time, we met in a Facebook group back then, like which was based around trading. You know, I was making profits, Ryan's making profits. the people that's pretty much doing big inside the group was obviously getting a lot more recognition than others. So when it came down to it, like I was like, yo, like who lives in South Florida and that kind of stuff. So I had this light-skinned guy that's said like, hey, like I live in Miami. So I'm like, all right, bet. Like, let me just go and link up, see like his vibe and that kind of stuff. We linked up one time, and then after that, like we spoke about business and actually just made shit pop. So from that point, we actually opened up a chat on Facebook that pretty much gave people access to us to actually, see how we're making profits out of market, so we could actually teach them our methodology and that kind of thing. Yeah. From that point, more people started coming into the chat. People started actually liking how they were getting the results based off what we're teaching. From that point, we just started opening up a full educational platform, which was FIP. And, Ryan taught his methodology, I taught mine's. And then from there, that was the team that pretty much made FIP at the time. And yeah, it's like, what do you got to say about it?
And, the brand clearly is, it's boom. Just look at this table. Look at this table.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
The brand is growing. And one thing that we love about the brand, it's kind of like a catchy phrase. Like, he's wearing a Billionaire Boys Club shirt. Forever in Profit is literally to be forever in profit by either trading, either by crypto, by signals, by e-commerce, or by learning more about life in itself. Like, we're able to generate a lot of value and a lot of inspiration. You can check out all of our social medias and you can see the value itself. Just scroll down.
Because
scroll down.
The name Forever in Profit is like what it sounds like. Like we teach people a skill that they could be forever in profit. Like that simple as that. No matter like what it is, like Ryan said, it could be Amazon, it could be signals, it could be cryptos, it could be anything that's pretty much based on like a digital asset. And like we teach them that skill set so they could just fend for themselves in the real world. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you guys. I think that describes FIP where it was and kind of how it came to be.
Yeah.
So now FIP is made up of the different mentorships that do take you to that, as the slogan says, forever in profit, right? So could each of you guys introduce your brand? Tell us a little bit about it. And what makes a person go to your brand versus other brands in the industry, and even differentiating yourself from some of the mentors?
Okay. So, well, for me at least, my brand is called Wall Street Academy. That's pretty much based on like my full methodology when it comes to trading overall, like when it comes to like my mindset. So in Wall Street Academy, we have a psychology section. We have like my full 130 hours worth of content, which teaches like my methodology on trading. We have a tax section, which was actually made up from Nicholas Castillo himself, actually, because he actually is the person that deals with all of our, legal stuff, like when it comes to this entire thing, and he knows ways on how to actually go about it. So he actually spoke about that within the entire course. And throughout that entire thing, I feel like people are gravitating towards me, like when it comes to like my methodology, because I do numbers, and people like numbers, and people like how I'm living and like how I go about me doing numbers. So it could be cars, it could be traveling, it could be anything that you're passionate about. You're funding that, but also at the same time, like I'm putting in time to teach people all around the entire world how to actually go about this thing called trading. So that way, I could actually hit on different, types of people. Age ranges from like around 14 years old all the way up until like 70 years old. Like my oldest student is from Australia, 69 years old at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. So at the same time, like I gravitate towards, all age ranges just based on us being very, very professional in my entire platform. And just adding value each and every week, each and every month, so people can actually have an updated version on how I'm looking at the markets to benefit based on like my skill level growing. Their skill level is going to be growing based off of me growing.
Okay, talking first about FIP, I love the way how I become part of the team.
Yeah.
Because for me, it was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
I came with no money in my pocket, I barely speak English, and about Q course.
Yeah.
I was literally one stranger student between 1,000 students on the online academy. Mm-hmm. And then the same year, in 2017, I took the 5-day course. When for the first time, I saw my mentor like, wow, it's real. And then I would just keep going with my trading, everything that he teach me. It was the foundation of my trading, what I do. The real profits come after that course. And then, because I speak Spanish, I'm from Venezuela, remember that. One day, I had that call even on my computer because it was like a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
He reached me out to me like, hey, Emil, I think you should move to Miami. I used to live in New York. And I was like, okay, perfect, bet. I mean, if I have to move to Miami, like, for what? And he was like, now too much people who speak Spanish want to learn about Forex. And we don't have nobody in the team that speaks Spanish.
correct.
And you know the language, you have the knowledge, and you make real profits. So why you don't move to Miami, become the Spanish version of Wall Street Academy and Q? And that was a life change for me. Like, since that moment to now, everything is like skyrocketing for me and for the whole team. And then Profit for Life, which is my brand, jump into Forever in Profit. And what I do is I teach also people how to trade Forex, but also cryptocurrency, which is two different markets. My main thing that people reach out to me because, like I say, I speak Spanish. Entonces, como yo hablo español, yo a muchas personas que son de Venezuela, Colombia, España, de donde sean, yo les puedo enseñar cómo hacer dinero en Forex y criptomonedas porque es lo que vengo haciendo. Y yo vengo de abajo como ustedes. Incluso tengo una película en YouTube de mi vida, de lo que pasó conmigo. Así que no tengan miedo y si quieren formar parte de esto, pueden hacerlo. Yo como enseño Forex es de la forma más simple. A, B, C, entramos al mercado, salimos y hacemos dinero. Y siempre con el manejo del riesgo. En criptomonedas es igual. Y le enseño a la gente mi visión del mercado. Lo que yo he hecho. Muchas personas ven contenido en YouTube de hagan esto, pero no es lo mismo aprender de alguien que tiene los resultados reales. Y ustedes lo han visto conmigo. So what I was saying, like, the difference between me and other people is like the whole team, we show real results and we teach based on our results. We teach you the ABC to make money either on e-commerce, Signal, Forex, or cryptocurrency. So this is Profit for Life, Crypto for Life, and the FIP team.
Definitely. All right. Love it.
So it's your boy Drew here. My story's a bit crazy. I've known Q for what, 7 years now?
More than that.
A little bit longer than that. Me and Q's story is kind of funny because Q's the one that kind of introduced me to the whole group. I've been best friends with Q's little sister since like the second, third grade, and quit my job one day, called her stressed out, trying to figure out a way. She tells me her brother does stock. I'm like, which brother? You got like 30 brothers. She introduces me to Q. I call Q. Q's like, yo, well, I'm on a flight to Cali. Well, I'm like, all right, I need to get dibs because I need to learn this. Long story short, Q paved the path for me with Forex. Stuck to it, consistency. He helped me kind of find myself because I've always knew I was going to be a boss in whatever I do, but Q kind of just paved the pathway to kind of just, that boss mentality with his course, with the overall mindset. So I just took a page out of his book, and years later we got Bossing Up with Druzy, which is kind of a direct reflection of Q, but I'm just a little bit more personal. I like that personal connection. I'm a firm believer in a family that prays together, stays together. So with everything I do with the family, we always pray and we just put our best version of ourselves out there in everything that we do. And I just thank you so much for just, bringing me here at the round table. I've gotten to take a page out of everybody's book, whether it's Ryan with psychology, Emil with confidence, Prince with just the boss mentality of just doing numbers. So extremely happy to just be a part of a family that just keeps you smiling, keep you going. And yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to boss up every day at a time.
Awesome. I love that that's about bossing up with Drizzy. What makes a person, or you would say someone looking for mentorship, gravitate to your program?
I mean, so think about the name, right? The name is Bossing Up with Drizzy. So the reason why people kind of gravitate towards, bossing up a lot is because you're literally bossing up. You're literally taking control of your lifestyle. The lifestyle is there for the taking. Is are you going to put in the work? Are you going to be consistent? And then you kind of have me there holding your hand, kind of guiding you through it day over day. So I have like my mentorship program where you get to directly pick my brain, whether it's mindset on kind of handle day-to-day challenges. Because, life always throws curveballs at us. Whether it's just kind of how to, do Forex, but mainly it's leadership and mentorship in general. That's from mind to just, work ethic to everything. Because it's all about the drive. It's all about the drive and kind of just going out there and just getting tackled. So I do that with, keeping my faith in God and everything that's such and just keeping it forward.
Love it.
Thank you.
The question is, what is your mentorship brand? And what makes a person gravitate towards your brand? What can a person looking for a mentorship find in your brand?
Okay, so with Wi-Fi brands, I plan to offer the brand starter course plus the services that everyone is going to need to build and scale their Amazon business. The reason why I decided to offer the services is because a challenge that I've challenges that I've been through over the years as a seller on Amazon, I realize most entrepreneurs don't need to do the manual stuff in their business like PPC. They don't need to do like the listing design, the packaging design. I pretty much have my team, a set of individuals that do different moving parts, build different moving parts of my business while I focus on my customers and my business itself. So that helps me to scale the business faster and stuff. In other courses and other stuff I came across online, they teach people how to do PPC, which is PPC means ads, advertising on Amazon, which I don't think someone that's not professional in a field like that should do PPC. They should focus on hire the professionals to do that. You know what I mean? So that's what's is different about Wi-Fi brands, and I plan to push it, grow it, modify it, keep on building on top of it, and yeah.
So if I got it right, it sounds like you're setting people up to have scalable brands in the way that you do things.
Yes, and recently I've been offered various amounts for my brands for 7 million upwards for one of my brands, but I just feel like it's too early and I see bigger potential to sell my main brand. So I'm going to keep growing it until I hit a certain number that I'm ready to sell. Okay. So that's the benefit of Amazon as well, because you're not only making money when you build a brand, you have the exit plan. You can set up an exit plan for it in the future. Nice.
My brand is Technical Prosperity, and one thing that people gravitate towards my trading company is because I'm actually able to teach people how to trade US 30, which is one of the hardest pairs to honestly trade due to the volatility. And just understanding how the Dow Jones works, the stock market, etc. It helps you to learn more about the pair, but learn more about the economy in itself. And I feel like as a trader, your goal is to enter psychology fundamentally and technically. If your psychology is on point, you're going to grow. And one of my big factors in this industry is my mindset on how I go about my trading. Psychology is my strongest skill. The technicals follow after that. If you can't master your mind, you cannot master the markets. It's very, very, very strict. If a lot of people, they want to learn the technical side of it, but they're not able to understand the mentality that goes behind it. Anybody could take a trade and be 50% right or wrong just by throwing anything out in the market. But if you're able to understand the reasoning of why you're doing it, you're going to be able to grow. So inside Technical Prosperity, I teach people the reasoning, the understanding, it's built brick by brick. If you're able to apply yourself, I believe anything is possible. But the main thing is, it's how much are you willing to put into your skill craft? I've been training for 8 years. Q and everybody at this table has been training for a very long, considerable amount of time. But we're able to understand because we're able to grow. But you got to be willing to grow. You got to be willing to apply yourself. And inside Technical Prosperity, I teach people how to build that mindset to apply themselves. If you fall off, then it's just not something for you. And it's okay. Training is not for everybody. But the main thing is, if you feel like it's for you, you're going to take accountability and pursue that career.
Great. I feel like the main thing that kind of gravitates everybody towards us is we're a direct reflection of our work ethic and just, our lifestyle. Keep in mind, the bullets at the centerpiece that, brought us here. So we're just a direct reflection of just everything we do, so we're tomorrow's future.
Yeah, correct.
I love it. Kind of going along with that, man, I've noticed that with all the brands, whether it's trading under Wall Street Academy, you're getting crypto reports or Forex trading with Profit for Life. Whether you're doing the 4 a.m. UK wake up with Drew and bossing up with Drizzy, or if you are taking e-commerce and you're building a multi-million-dollar private brand with Prince, or you are sharpening your psychology with Ryan in trading some of the hardest indices in the market, I've noticed entrepreneurs gravitate towards FIP because they see something in you guys. And at least I've seen it being able to represent you guys throughout the years. And it's an attitude of, one, positivity that you guys put out, and an outlook on life that says you're not willing to just accept what you're given. And you guys do take it to that next level. And even people who join your academies, I've seen it myself. Maybe they don't end up liking trading, but they have bettered their lives being introduced to the entrepreneurs that you guys are. So I just wanted to note that it's something I've noticed.
Hard work beats talent.
I love it. So, you know, we've learned what you guys do and we've learned who FIP is, man. I just want to hear from you guys. Where do you guys see the brand going, and what are some cool things that FIP is going to be doing in the future that that everybody can kind of look forward to looking out for?
I would say that we see the brand going, it's more global. Like things that we've been doing for the past couple of years is already great. I feel like it's just more about just maintaining like the stability of the entire brand itself to like make sure that everybody's on point. But also like just adding on like new features, like Emil, Drew, and Prince was all like the new features that we've added to FIP, which was kind of opening up the entire brand to now an entrepreneur hub versus just a trading brand. It's more than trading. It's now just entrepreneurship, but we have different avenues on how to actually go about that, which is pretty cool. So like definitely the maintaining and like adding small things along the way without actually trying to tarnish our name or trying to throw people off like from what we actually represent and that kind of stuff. And also just kind of just showing people like how to live limitless in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, living like Grand Theft Auto in real life, with the cheat code and that kind of stuff. And this is that cheat code. This is that cheat code. So whether you're learning, from Prince, from Ryan, from Drew, from Emil, from me, you're still actually tapping into a whole different world that people aren't really tapped into. Cool things that we do with like, things throughout the entire year. It could be a charity event. It could be like, things with cars because like we're all like into cars and that kind of stuff. It could be some shows. It could be some seminars. It could be a lot of stuff that pretty much makes people just interact with the people that they follow on Instagram. So like in real life, obviously now you can see our personality and all these things and actually just catch a vibe with us versus just liking a photo, Yeah. So that's pretty much like where we're headed. Obviously we're headed on a great scale, like we're going to keep on expanding, for all our platforms. We just keep on expanding inside like the Hispanic community. I'm expanding all over the entire world. Ryan, same concept. And Prince, Drew, same concept also. So like it's just, working towards just getting more people to know like, yo, that's FIP, versus a person just not know about us. Like we want people to like, just hear our name, but also like understand what we represent as well,
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. What do you guys think?
I mean, like Q hit it perfectly. Like we are tomorrow's future, and we want to expand internationally even more. We've done a great job being community icons, and we hit a certain peak internationally. I feel like the next couple of years we just want to expand on that.
I think that we're far from a peak. We're elevating, but
Okay.
we're far from a peak.
Okay.
We're not nowhere close to it. I don't feel like there's anything close to a peak when it comes to expansion. There's 7 billion people inside the world. We're not there yet.
Exactly.
Keep on working.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What I mean by even just peak is just like look at what we've done just in the community alone, as far as for like you mentioned the events that we host and everything like that. Like we made the community smile, gravitate with our energies. Just like I said, taking that to the next level.
We're making progress,
of course,
but we're not anywhere close to like where we could be.
Of course.
There's always show to keep growing.
Yeah.
I feel like in the next years, we just keep building channels to show people that they can jump in, learn, get the knowledge. And, like I said, when I jump into FIP, we're building a legacy that even when we pass away in a few years, 100 years later, people will still talk about FIP. Oh, you remember those guys who opened FIP and be part of that thing? Like generation, trust generation will be talking about FIP. That's what I want at the end. Because I have a son, so I want my son to be able to also see that in the future, and then maybe his son, and then, and also I want to start doing more international events, maybe. Because Miami, perfect. People know who we are in Miami. But what about FIP going to Colombia, to Mexico, to Argentina, to Spain? When they know that about, because the Spanish community now, they see also, I want to know the guy who teach Emil how to trade. I want to know the guy who Emil is with it. So I see the FIP doing more international events and also metaverse events. We're now in the Web 3.0, going to the crypto world, now the metaverse with the Oculus, and why not? Be the first movement that create the first space in the metaverse.
Yeah. Like one thing about us, I feel like we always try to tap into every single like field of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. Like cryptos is popping. All right, now we're in cryptos. The metaverse is popping. Okay, now we're in a metaverse. anything, any kind of social media platform. It can be TikTok, it can be Facebook, it can be Instagram, it could be Twitch, it could be what is it? The showroom, Sunroom, what is it called? Clubhouse.
Also,
It could be Clubhouse.
on my side,
anything.
remember I have the movie when
Yeah.
you are. So
You have
why
the
not
movie.
the second part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
No, FIP
pretty
movies,
much
why not?
keep on making things that can make us expand in any kind of way to make people like know about us. It could be a movie, it could be like little podcasts, anything. So like I feel like that's where we're headed. Just like keep on putting out content of different sorts, so we could just like tap into any single field that there is within the social media world.
Yeah, and definitely we're going to listen more to our community to see what they want and to see what we can do for them.
Yeah.
Like, listen to them.
Yeah, so always try to just be like super interactive with the clients out there to see like what they're into, so we could definitely get into that as well.
Yeah, I think that's something people really like that we've done. Is whenever innovation comes out, we jump on it and we try to learn it, and then I've seen it with everybody's courses. Bring it to their students as fast as possible. So when people tap into your
But
mentorships,
not fast as possible.
No,
Just we have to get good at that thing first to be able to teach it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
take our time, like learn it, understand it, fully comprehend it, to then be able to actually
bring it out to the students.
articulate, that like as we're speaking about it, versus just speaking nonsense because we just heard about it.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah.
So when people join the academies, they are being brought to that innovation with you.
Correct.
Once you've learned it in the right way, and you're able to kind of pass that on.
It's an ongoing course. It's never ending.
Never ending.
The more that we learn, the more that they learn. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to.
Cool.
Yeah.
The future kind of just holds many things for us. Like I said, y'all seen this here. Y'all not gonna stop seeing this. We're only gonna get bigger and better in like every way, shape, and possible. Whether it's being involved with movies, just anything, just on an international level, global level. Like we got a lot of work to do. Let's just say that.
Correct. But
It's a non-stop
a lot of work, but we're definitely making an impact. But we definitely have a lot more work to do, a lot more people to touch, a lot more lives to touch. Just people to just connect with. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep on grinding and staying focused.
All right.
Grind don't stop, baby.
Okay. Would you guys like to say any final words to, someone who may be watching this video, someone who's thinking about you guys as a mentor, maybe?
For me, like I feel like it's very impactful for me because at the same time, like Emil, he's not from here. I'm not from here. Prince is not from here. Like we're not like. I just got my green card not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and since then, like being here, like I'm not taking this opportunity for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working nonstop and I'm trying to change as many lives nonstop as well. But I'm trying to take full advantage of just being in a position to just give back and just spread my knowledge. So another person that could be in a similar situation that we came from, can actually get out of that situation to better their lives as well in some kind of way. Which is pretty cool.
So FIP speaks for itself. The name speaks for itself. When I first met Q and Ryan was at Q's first SV revealing.
Yeah.
And I remember.
I copped the SV and I showed off.
You had the white Lambo back then.
Yeah, I was very big on cars, but the thing I was big on European cars, German cars, BMWs, Benz and stuff. And then when I met Q, I went to the car reveal and stuff. That motivated me when I saw the SVJ and the SV rolling together. And I was doing my thing on Amazon, but that pushes me even more.
Yeah.
And I would never even imagine that I would be a part of FIP now.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. Yeah,
life is crazy.
Life is good.
Life is good. Love it.
Listen, like to everybody that's listening, you have what it takes to be tomorrow's future. Just like you said, like Prince said, take advantage. Like, yes, we motivate, but motivation starts from within yourself and just wanting to do better of yourself. Just being, a product of your own essence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just grind, and just, do it with a smile. It's all about smiling throughout your journey.
Yeah, and one more thing before I go. So, everyone here at the group motivates each other. So, at one of our meetings, I saw Emil's crypto account. I'm not into crypto. I'm not into trading. I'm just Amazon. And that shit motivate me, bro. I never seen that shit motivate me. I saw your account. Drizzy here, I remember meeting Drizzy at the car, me too, and see Drizzy leveling up and is consistency with his growth is unbelievable. So I really love it. So FIP, guys.
For me,
You know,
before we end this, I just want to share with you 2 rules that I have in my life.
Yeah.
The first one is always be happy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what happened in your life, how dark is the view, you gotta be happy because you only live once. And the second one is, if you can imagine, it is possible. Because it was for me, bro. I came from nothing, and I can make it happen. So you can make it happen too.
Definitely.
Love it. Ryan?
Honestly, I see FIP going to the top. You know, straightforward. Everyone said a lot, but the main thing is for me, if you could believe it, you could achieve it. You know, that's the FIP way. You know, just take step by step and just where the brand is going to the top. You know, we're known. If you even actually think about it, though, we're known around all across the world, but a lot of our influence has really created a strong impact inside of this niche, right? So cryptocurrency, a meal, self-explanatory. You can go anywhere and talk about cryptocurrency, and I'll be in a barbershop, be like, hey, you know that this Venezuelan trader that's trading cryptocurrency? They're like, Emil, yeah, he's part of our brand. Yeah, this is dope. You know, so I actually like that. You know, the experience of what this brand has done is to actually educate. It doesn't matter if you speak Spanish, English, Portuguese. It doesn't matter. The point is like the brand is always going to keep growing. I feel like it's limitless.
It's limitless. I like that. Dope. Just because everybody is putting their final notes, man. You guys heard it from all the mentors, and that's great. I also wanted to say something because I've been able to see everything kind of from behind, man. I see what each one of these guys has been doing. And as an attorney, I ran into FIP. I met you guys through Q and Ryan, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and we started working together. And the grow up and the dedication has been amazing from what I've seen. And I've actually gotten to witness how many lives you guys have impacted, not just through your trading mentorship, but also through the lifestyle mentorship, showing people that some things that you thought were impossible are possible. And as an attorney, I was one of those people that learned that firsthand. I thought as an attorney, I worked hard. I was like, I'm busting my butt every day. And then getting to work alongside you guys, it was a different level of hustle to see it every day, being able to be on the phone. And the passion that you guys have is, it causes people to gravitate to that, and they see that passion in themselves, and then they want to share in that. So what I'm excited to see from FIP in the future is all the other things that you guys are going to be able to offer to students, to mentors, to potential entrepreneurs, to make them better entrepreneurs for themselves.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm excited for.
Nice.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching the whole video and tuning in, man. I love that you guys have been able to get a little bit from each mentor from Forever and Profit. You guys now have the origin story to Forever and Profit, and you guys were told and informed ahead of time where Forever and Profit is going. So if you want to tap in, if you want to follow along, if you want to join the movement, the links are going to be in the bio. You can follow everybody there, follow their Instagrams, and see what Forever and Profit is doing on the daily. And you can go to foreverandprofit.com if you want to learn more about it. So check us out. Thank you guys for coming, and hopefully see you guys soon.
An event.
My bad.